Hey guys, in this video I am talking about Ruby programming language. Ruby is an interpreted high-level general purpose programming language which support multiple programming paradigms. It was designed with an emphasis on programming productivity was simplicity. In Ruby everything in an object including primitive data types. It was developed in the mid 1990s by Yukihiro Matsumoto in Japan and Ruby is a dynamically type and uses garbage collection and just-in-time completion in support multiple programming programs including procedural and object-oriented functional programming language. And according to the creator, Ruby was influenced by Perl and Smalltalk and Eiffel and Ada Basics and Lisp. History of programming language. History of programming language. Ali Consampo Matsumoto had said that Ruby was convinced in 1993 in a 1999 post to the Ruby Talk mailing list that describes some of the earlier idea about the language. I was talking with my colleague about the possibility of an object-oriented scripting language. I knew Perl 4, not Perl 5, but I did not like really because it had the smell of toy language. It still have the object-oriented language seemed very promising. The object-oriented language seemed very promising. I knew Python then, but I did not like it because I did not think it was a true object-oriented language. Double feature appeared to be add on the to the language as a language maniac and double O fan for 15 years. I really wanted to a genuine object-oriented, easy to use scripting language. I looked from for but could not find one, so I decided to make it. Matsumoto described the design of Ruby as being like a simple Lisp language as its core, but an object sample that the small talk blocks inspired by higher order of function and practical utility like that of Perl. And the name Ruby originated during an online chat session between Matsumoto and Kuiju on February 24, 1993, before any code has been written for the language. And initially, two name was proposed, and Ruby Matsumoto chose a letter in the letter email, and Matsumoto later noted a factor of choosing of the name Ruby, and it was a birthstone of one of these colleagues. Ali released the first public release of Ruby 0.95 and announced on Japanese domestic new groups on December 21, 1995. Subsequently, three more versions of Ruby was released in 2 days. 2 days, the release coincided with the launch of a Japanese language Ruby list mailing list, which are the first mailing of list of the new language already present of this stage of development. Were many of the features familiar in later release of Ruby, including object-oriented design classes with inheritance mixins, iterators, closure exception, and handling and garbage collection. Following the release of Ruby 0.95 or 1995, several stable version of Ruby was released in following years. Ruby 1.0 December 25, 1996 to Ruby 1.2 December 1998, Ruby 1.4 with August 1999, Ruby 1.6 December 2000. In 1997, the first article about Ruby was published on the web. In the same year, Matsumoto was hired by the NetLab JP to work on Ruby as a full-time developer. In 1998, the Ruby application Archie was launched by Matsumoto along with the sample English language homepage for Ruby. In 1999, the first English language mailing list Ruby Talk began with signaled a growing interest in the language outside Japan. This same year, Matsumoto and Kuji wrote the first book, and Ruby the object-oriented scripting language Ruby was published in Japan in October 1999. It would be followed in the earlier 2000 and 2000. The first English language book programming Ruby was printed with one letter freely released to Ruby among us English speaker in early 2002. The English language Ruby Talk of mailing a Japanese language Ruby list, demonstrating Ruby increasing popularity in the non-Japanese speaking world. Ruby 1.8, 1.9, Ruby 1.8 was initially released in August 2003, was stable over the long time and was retired due to June 2013. Also deprecated, there was still a code based on it. Ruby 1.8 is not only partially compatible With Ruby 1.9, Ruby 1.8 has been the subject of several industry standards. The language specification of Ruby was developed by the Open Standard Promotion Center of the Information Technology Promotion Agency, and the Japanese government agency was submission to the Japanese Industrial Standard Committee (GISC), and then of the International Organization for Standardization (ISO). It was accepted as a Japanese industry standard GIS X and 3017 in 2011, and an international standard ISO and IES and 30170 in 2012. Around 2005, interest in the Ruby language surge and tandem with the Ruby and Rails and web framework written Ruby Rails in frequently credited with increasing awareness of Ruby effective with Ruby 1.9 3.3 release October 31 2011. Ruby switched with. So guys, I hope you like this video. Please subscribe my channel. Bye guys.